And once we flesh these trees out, boy, because these might take up more. Oh boy, I don't know what to do now. Should have thought about this earlier. But it doesn't seem like we did that much. That's the problem. But we need to barricade this in, otherwise, I mean, you're gonna break the game. I know it. I know you break games. I watched when the Guardians of the Galaxy playset was out, which when it first came out, I thought that was a fine game, right? Well, certain people, YouTubers, complained that you had to play through like half the game in order to get Nova or Iron Man so you could fly through the level. The point is to enjoy the game and instead of just breeze through it with a flying character. Oh, it takes so long. Duh, you crashed your spaceship in the first part. Of course it takes long. You have to walk. And the slower your character goes, the longer a short board or a short level looks. You know, imagine how Mario would have been back in 1983 or something like that. Oh, Mario can fly. Well, back then it was a small game. Forget about speedrunners, you wouldn't have needed it. You know, speedrunners, you know. You wouldn't have needed it because everybody would have been a speedrunner automatically. Then later on, they gave Mario a cape or the raccoon tail and then the cape. And then, but the levels were bigger. Because there was more, technology had increased and all that good stuff. And by the way, I said I was going to put this to use, Login Productions. I do apologize. I was going to try it and I totally forgot. Eventually I will. I don't have the other, I have to read your comment again in order to get down what you're saying about the camera control here. But by now, for this, I kind of know exactly where I'm putting these. They're in increments of 12, but yeah. Sorry, I know I said I would do it. And we're on what? Block 11 or 10 or something? No, this is still block 10. I think it's block 10. Anyway, y'all, for anybody that has no idea what I'm talking about, Login Productions, it let me know that there's a way to stop the camera from moving around when I'm connected to a path. And I had said, I had replied to him saying that, hey, I will try it out the next time I start building. And I started building, and I'm like, I totally forgot to get the instructions up and follow it through. And but one of the things you don't have to understand, I was going to say you got to understand. You don't have to understand if you don't want to. But one of the things, though, let you know is even though you see an episode a day, pretty much, sometimes I'll do like 2 or 3 blocks a night, and then I'll take a week off. So I'll come back to it. I'm like, I don't remember what I was doing. Why did I do that? Let's rip it apart and fix it. No, I'm not drunk, guys. I'm just being silly. I don't drink, except coffee. And seltzer water. Some of that seltzer water is nasty to the T. Yucky. Like, I got watermelon flavored seltzer water. I'm like, oh, this will be tasty, right? Not really. I mean, it wasn't the worst. It definitely wasn't the best. I'll tell you the best one that I've had so far. I thought I could read right off the thing. It's some blueberry pomegranate, I think. Blueberry pomegranate is one of the best I've had so far from not Wegmans. There ain't no Wegmans in Texas. Like Wegmans, it's a local grocery chain, and or I don't even know if it's a chain. What did I just do that? It's a store in Elmira where I used to live. It was in walking distance, so I treat myself every night. Go for a walk, like an hour's worth of walk, which is good exercise. And buy keto ice cream, and then walk back home with ice cream all over myself like a little kid, and I was happy. A 44-year-old man eating ice cream? Yeah? You got a problem with it, yo? Nobody said anything. People mind themselves. But where I'm at right now, there's really no place to walk like that. You have to cross like highways and freeways and all that stuff. And I'm guessing that's legal because panhandlers like sit on the guardrails, you know, making their living. Like, yo, help a fella out. Like, yeah, here you go, man. I know some people are like, what are you giving money for? None of your business. I'm just being a good person. Why don't you try to be a good person? Then, what? That? What did you do? Oh, that's supposed to be like road. I didn't know where I was at. I just got lost. So anyway, what was I talking about? Ice cream? Bubbly? Oh, I was just reminiscing. Reminisce about the days of old, where the ice cream rock and roll. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I got music playing in the background, plus I'm like singing Bob Seger. I don't know if it fits. I'll know when I start editing it. What do you think? I think that looks cool. But here's the but. Let's save it. Actually, I said I was going to hold off on those. Well, I don't need them now. Fingers crossed I don't have to go out and delete everything. Check out that picture right there. I don't even remember getting that pose, but that was sweet. Well, too late now. Override. And I'll be back, and you won't even know it. I'm going to make some coffee. I'm back. Coffee's brewing. So, back to the Wegmans discussion. Because I know you're dying for discussion on a grocery store in upstate New York. I don't know why they call it downstate or upstate. Upstate is any place in New York State that is not New York City. It's stupid. So it's upstate, even though I lived on the border of New York and Pennsylvania. Actually, that's where I lived for the majority of my life. But Elmira was a little bit north from around northwest. So anyway, people ask me up down here now, where are you from? Elmira, New York. Where's that? I said, Corning Glass? No. Ithaca? Some people are like, yeah. Some people are like, no. I already have one over here. So Ithaca is near. What's known? Ithaca is known for being near Cornell University, and a lot of people know Cornell. I don't need that going over any further than that. Oh, probably should make this on here. So Elmira, New York, prides itself on being, get this, the burial place of Mark Twain. That's right. Everything is Mark Twain this, Mark Twain that. Not because he wasn't born there. His Tom Sawyer's Adventures weren't there. Nope. That's just where he died. Yeah, the Mark Twain Cemetery. But people are like, oh, didn't know that. You never thought to even look at it because why? It's not important to anybody, really. I guess it was important to his family. The college I went to was located in Langdon Plaza, and I just found out last year Langdon was the last name of Mark Twain's or Samuel Clemens' wife. Anyway, what am I getting at? All right, so people don't know where Elmira is. Big whoop-de-doo. So Wegmans was the grocery store, and the best seltzer water that I ever tasted was from there, and that was called Dragonberry Fruit. Really delicious. Dragonberry Fruit. Now, hold on, I gotta think here. I'm gonna cap this off. This is what game testers do. When they test a game, look at this. They make sure that nobody can get past or break the game. So we just saved ourselves probably like 0.1 graphics. Just 0.1. And we're stuck in there. We can't do that. So now we're down here. I really thought I deleted this. Because having it here in the 2D mode is going to be dumb. And having that there, it just doesn't seem right. Okay, so... and hopefully those things that I just deleted were not on a path or a replayer. Properties off. Now we want it to go up. Oh, you know something? This is gonna have, we're gonna have to do this to the other one too. They have it flush with the building there. And the other thing, I probably should have started this from the beginning. Because if I have to delete anything, it's going to have to be in the later levels. And really what I'm going to do, if I have to delete it, I'm not just going to go out and delete it. I'm going to copy, I'm going to save it and save it as something else as well. You'll see. Sometimes if I have to explain it right away, then that's more difficult than just doing it. Do you see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get to that diamond. I'm trying to get to the diamond without having to go to spark mode. I have to go to spark mode.